Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. How you doing? Yeah, today I'm making this sauce. So I wanted to share the recipe with you guys. It's just this new recipe that I came up with. Perhaps someone have done it before, but I didn't watch it or read it anywhere. I just thought to do it by myself and it came out nice. So today I'm gonna be doing it with you guys. So the main reason why I decided to show you about this recipe is because this recipe is very good for your health. And I've come to understand that there's some certain things that are not too good when it comes to your kidney and some other vital organs. So for this sauce, it's very good for your kidney, especially when you're told to avoid tomatoes for some reasons, maybe because of too much potassium and all of that. So if you're looking to eat something that has low potassium, so this is one recipe for you, especially if you like eating stew with rice. If you're from Nigeria or you are from any part of Africa who use stew or who eat stew and rice a lot, so this is a good alternative for you. So let's start by washing our ingredient, and I'll show you the first thing I'll need to do before I start the proper prep. Yeah. Alright everyone, so this is all I'm going to be using. So I haven't brought this out of the bag yet, but I'm going to bring it out because I'm going to wash it. So as you all know, this is sweet pointed pepper, and that's paprika. You can also call it red pepper. And I've got 3 type of onions here. You can use one type. It's not like it's a ritual thing, it's not. So you can use any type of onions you have. But I'm using this regular onions. I'm also going to be using 1 red onions. And I'm also going to be using this it's called shallot onions. It's very small, like the smallest size. They're all like that. They don't come in big sizes though, but they're all this small. And you see one thing about these onions here, this onions is very strong. Like when you eat it, you can feel it everywhere, your brain, your nose. I'm telling you, it's very strong if you eat it raw by itself. I usually like using this to eat suya. If I make suya at home or maybe I grill meat, I like to use this. It's really nice. Try going for that, guys, if you want something to eat with meat or chicken, like grill or barbecue meat and barbecue chicken is really good. So that's what I'm going to be using, and I'm also going to be adding on garlic to this. It doesn't matter how many. You can put as many as you want, but I won't be putting much. Maybe I'll be using this much. So that's about 1, 2, 3. I'll be using 3 of that. And then I've also got ginger. So I'm just going to be using this small piece because that's the only surviving ginger in my house. I don't have much. So you can put more ginger if you want. I could add the powdered ginger later though. So that's the first thing. Paprikas and pointed pepper that I bought. So I washed 3 pointed peppers. So I only used 3 of this pointed pepper, and I use 6 big red pepper. That's paprika. So I've washed these ones now. So what I want to do to them is put them in my oven and dehydrate them. So it's not like roasting it. I'm just gonna put it there to about 150 degree if you're using electric oven, and just leave it there. Not too much heat while this is dehydrating. So that's it, guys. So I'm not trying to roast this. So I'm going to put in the oven, and I'm going to do it on a low heat. So it takes time to dehydrate. If you put in a high heat, it's going to roast. Roasting is not what we want. Okay? All right. So just between 150. So I'll say 120 then. So I've put the pointed pepper and the paprika in the oven to dehydrate. So it's gonna look like I forgot it there. No, it's on low heat. So you need to put it there. So it's gonna take a while. Let's say 2 hours. So to dehydrate. So you could do it like, if you're gonna cook today, you could do it like yesterday. If you're gonna cook tomorrow, you can do it today. So it doesn't have to be on a straight go. But if you have the time, just do it same day if you really want to. So that's on the oven on a low heat, dehydrating. So if you go dehydrating machine. There are machines these days you use to dehydrate stuff. You could use that, but just be sure you didn't dry it to that kind of texture that you can get powder of it. No, that's not the kind of dehydration that we're looking for. So that's just it. So I'm gonna wash all the stuff and slice them, put them aside, and everything I'm gonna be using for the cooking, I'm gonna set them all out and I'll show you. Also, I'm gonna write the recipe at the end of the video. Yes, it's gonna be at the end of the video. Why? Because people really, or we really have ingredients before going to watch the video. So we usually go by ingredient after watching videos. So for that reason now, all my ingredients list will be at the end. So you watch it. When you get to the end, you get your recipes. And then you go buy them, come back, watch the video again whilst you're cooking it. Alright, stay tuned guys, don't mind me. Hello guys, so I had to switch the pepper and the paprika from the tray to the wire. So this is actually the fastest way to dehydrate anything in the oven. It is. So because that's the only way the water will not retain. So now while this is on the wire, they just dehydrate and then the water will drop on the tray at the bottom. So I thought I should let you guys know. From the beginning, just use the wire. Hey guys, I've brought out my pepper now and my paprika from the oven. If you've noticed, it's reduced in size. It has reduced in size. So that's just basically it. So I just put it in there just so the water comes out. Yeah, so it did lose a lot of water and that's why it's looking this small now compared to the quantity that I put inside the oven before. And I could have been able to like just blend it and wait for it to dry off while I cook it in the pot, but then I don't want that because there's this sort of texture, this look that I'm looking for when I make the sauce. So at the end of the day, so that's why I put it in the oven first. So this is not bad. Look how it comes. It did come out like this. Not all of them, but few of them came out this way. So after the dehydration is looking like this. See, it's not bad. So what I'll do is just blend this and I'll show you other things. So this is everything I'm going to be using. So I've sliced my onions now. So I know I did miss about 3 onions to get a regular onions, the red one and shallot onions. But you can, it doesn't have to be the 3 type of onions that I used. You can use any one of the onions. So, but if you're using any onions, like any regular onions. So let's say you're using this onions, just get the big ones. So it'll be about 6 big, very big onions. If it's a medium size, you use about 8. So if it's smaller than that, just maybe 10. If it's of this size, 10. Because you need enough onions or a lot of onions for this recipe. So that's my pepper and my paprika now. So I'm going to put this with the garlic and the ginger with 1 onions in the blender and blend it. So after I blend them once, then I start to cook it. So I'm just going to add curry to it. Doesn't matter. You can put as much as you want. This is a beef stock that I'm going to be using. I'll use it as 2 inside. I'll use all of it. But you can use vegetable stock if you're a vegetarian, because this recipe is actually for vegetarian and non-vegetarian. So if you are a vegetarian, all you need to just do is to swap your stock for vegetable one. And I'm going to be putting some thyme inside. You can add more herbs and all, and then 1/2 tablespoon salt. That's all I'm going to be cooking anyway. Oh, before I forget, I'm going to be using olive oil. So I'll just show you. It doesn't matter the amount you use. It's olive oil. It's all good. So I'm trying to blend now. It's not taking it. I don't want to add water to it. So instead of adding water, I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil inside so it can blend. So then if I'm going to cook the sauce now, I might not add much olive oil. So that's it. The olive oil did wonder. So I didn't have to add any water to it. So it just blended for me the way I wanted. So this looked like paste. Really nice, you see. Wow. So because if I add water, I'm going to get what I was trying to avoid at first. So that's why I use the olive oil to blend it instead of water. So, okay. A round of applause for me for that alternative. So guys, the first thing we're going to be putting now is extra virgin oil. So we're going to be putting that much. That much. Yeah. So because it's olive oil, you won't let it heat for too long. All oil in general shouldn't heat for too long. So I've just put a bit of this salt. I'm not using oil yet. And then the second thing to add, the third thing perhaps, the onions. So now that the onions is in, you just stir it so it doesn't burn. So I'm just going to keep stir frying the onions until it comes to this golden tender look. So it has come to that texture that I want. So it should be looking like this. So the next thing I'm gonna put in now, it's my blended pounded pepper and paprika, and I added the garlic and the ginger whilst blending it, and one chili, actually Scott bonnet. Okay, so now I've put the pounded pepper and paprika inside with the onions now. So I'm gonna stir the both of them so I can still fry it for a while. You're just gonna make sure you stir with the bottom. You're gonna make sure you stir it to the bottom so it doesn't start to burn or get sticky. So I'm gonna be adding my beef stock and the other part, the salt, some thyme, and some curry, just a bit. Just to put it out. So before I forget, I'm adding my chili flakes to it. And now this is it, guys. So it's all cooked now. So as you can see, and feel free to add more olive oil or any oil you like. So feel free if you want more than this oil that I've used now. Yeah. So that's it. I had to let it wait for a while before showing you because the smoke just keeps getting in the way. So I'm going to make rice to go with this for the kids. And I'm going to be using cauliflower to eat mine. Yeah. So this is a very good sauce. Again, from everything that we use from the beginning till the finishing is a very good one. And the reason why I didn't use meat or fish for this dish is because it's also good for vegetarians. Excluding the beef stock, you can use vegetable stock. You can use vegetable stock if you're a vegetarian, you see. All right, guys, see, it's all done now. So this is really nice. You see, you can add more oil if you want, but that's just the amount of oil that I wanted. So this is how the texture is. It's really nice. I'm telling you, if you eat this with rice, plantain, yam, potato, anything, and if you're on a diet, this is also very, very good. I'm gonna be eating this with cauliflower while I make rice for the kids. So this is very nice. I'm telling you, it is. So if you are on a diet where you're told to avoid tomatoes and you like eating stew and rice, this is good for you. So that's just wonderful. And also the method of which how I dehydrated the long pepper and the paprika can also be used for tomato stew as well. And that could serve as your thickening. Then you don't need to go to the shop buying tin tomatoes and all those over processed stuff on the counter that we buy that is not really good for our health. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching my video. Please do not hesitate to subscribe to my channel. Subscribing to my channel and liking my videos is what get me going, guys. So please subscribe and share this video to your friends, your family, and your loved ones so they could like and subscribe after watching my video. I will put the recipe at the end of the video, and I also show you when I use it to dish out rice for the kids and cauliflower for myself. Okay, everyone, so the food is already now, so I just dish the food out in 2 different ways. So this is with rice and some beef. So if it's optional if you don't like meat. So this is how it is. So I put this little portion of the sauce because this sauce can go a long way. It spreads properly. So if you put too much, you're just gonna ruin whatever you're trying to eat it with. You see, this amount could literally go all around this white rice. So that's it for the sauce and the rice. It's really nice. So this is with the cauliflower. So if you're on a diet, this dish is very nice for you. So if you this cauliflower is actually usually used as rice alternative. You see the sauce is really spreading nice on it. This is very nice. So that's it, guys. You've got the best sauce you could ever want for your rice, cauliflower. If you're on a diet, if you're not on a diet, it goes all the way around. And if you're trying to avoid food that is that is too high in potassium, that's for this one without no beef in it. This is really good. You're trying to avoid tomatoes, that sauce is just for you. So that's it. Thanks for watching my video. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, share my videos, guys. Bye.
Oh.